kabisa. Okay, beautiful people. Welcome back. This is episode 6 of the With Chap podcast. I was telling these guys before we started. Right now, we are the hardest working young podcasters in our country. Now, if you guys are not watching us, I don't know what you guys are doing. So yeah, man, I'm Christian.
Fiani.
And today we have a special guest, brother. This guy, in secondary school, senior 1, he was the first guy to get Rabos. Rabos, bro. This guy is a role model, brother. This guy is a role model, guy. Today we have on the podcast a very special friend of ours, Gonza Nicholas. Yeah. Should we clap?
No.
I should clap for you.
Bro, first of all, Rabos, when did you use that word? Rabos.
Like Form 1.
Rabos, it was me in the Nigos, man.
Nigos, eh?
Form 1 niggas were saying niggas.
Yeah, Nigos.
It was Nigos.
Nigos.
It was Nigos, man.
For you, what were you calling it?
Rubs.
Rubs. Then there was that coward that faded. Guys used to call them dubs.
That's primary, bro.
Dubs, that was primary. Primary it was dubs and squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze was
Did you get rubs in primary?
But I know.
I did.
You said a deal thing.
Our school was wild. Our school was really wild.
Yeah.
Guys did a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
There was, because I remember in IP6, like that's when kids started growing up.
Yeah.
Like not growing up, but like kids started maturing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, some kid who was like in P3, P4. I'm not a pedophile, but kid had bums. Kid had nyash, bro. For a P4 kid. So, at that time, man.
We're going to get cancer.
Anyway, they may get cancer. I'm supposed to censor some words, right?
Nah, man.
Anyway, so she comes over, she's all twerking and stuff like that.
In people.
P4, bro. I remember there was one party, we used to call it an end of your party.
Yeah.
Kids would dance.
Yeah.
So now kids would go and twerk. It would be like a twerking competition when teachers are even there watching.
Yeah.
So man, I thought they weren't like that car. It was weird shit, squeeze, just it wasn't like experience shit. I learned the real shit at Shark.
Guys, man. We just talked about P4 kids. Just get into the podcast, bro.
Anyway, yeah. So Nicholas Gonza, I'm at Makere University.
You
You don't need to make all that introduction.
No,
Hey, you want
no.
the hands? You want the hands?
Yeah.
You can't even tell them your IG handle if you want.
Nah. No, but you
By
can't.
the what's your name?
Yeah.
You changed the name. You're like he used to call himself Hide Your Women.
I used to call myself Mr. Hide Your Girls, but that was in like O-level, yeah.
No.
I was in like Form 4. But man, that shit was okay. When I reached a point like in Form 5 when I changed the name to my real name because I realized that man, it was childish, low-key. One level guy, you're calling yourself Mr. Hide Your Girls, you're calling yourself Mr. Make It Happen. That
guys who call themselves that.
Yeah, some guy who calls himself Mr. Make. He's my G. He calls himself. He's in Form 4 though. He calls himself Mr. Make It Happen.
Yeah, make him happy.
Nah, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's the age.
Yeah.
Then I was young, so when I grew up, I was like, bro, let me use my real names because I found out my actual name is actually Six.
Yeah, I brought a lot of energy today. But that's what we like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, guys, man. Like, as we start the pod, I like to do like a temperature check. Like, I need to like get to know like how everyone is feeling. So I like to ask like, how was your week? So we're going to start with Vianney. How was your week?
My week. Last week was what? Elections?
Yeah, elections.
Man, last week was crazy. They gave us how many parties? They gave us a lot of parties in Chikodi.
There was Monday, JB's party.
Yeah.
Tuesday, there was this guy's party. The guy who won
St. Amos
Churchill.
Actually, candidates were crazy. I remember I went passing around those parties, like walking through it. And I looked there, I see someone, she's familiar. So I'm like, this girl branding for something. And she's letting guys squeeze her. That's how desperate they were for votes. And she's letting guys squeeze her.
She was running for a post and she was letting guys.
Yeah, like I think that was a transaction that was going on. I was like, okay. I just walked all the way back to my hostel. I couldn't handle that because imagine you enter there. If I could spot her like that. Now imagine someone has a camera and records me. I'm also there squeezing her hand because she wants votes. Nah, it was mad. Then I went back to Gongas.
Kungas.
I remember.
Spotted more things.
No, not. I didn't go to scouting.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm not a pedophile. But remember, I told you about the other thing last time. So I had to first go back and confirm whether I'd seen properly.
Yeah.
And then I go back. I told somebody to hit her up for me, be like, hi, what. So I go to that bed. I'm like, so you tell her what I say? She's like, yeah. And she just wants to get to know you.
Yeah.
I just need that's sorted because she's a kid. That's all I need.
Hold up. Now I'm going to school.
That's cool, yeah. No, tap. You did watch the last podcast. Right? So I go to visit my little sibling. So I'm walking around the school with her. I think she was marketing me or something because she told me to walk around. We are looking for someone apparently.
Yeah.
So after we find this person, I see some bad.
Yeah.
And the bad was literally one of the baddest babes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like her beauty was ineffable. Let's say like that.
Yeah, no hair, but she was still beautiful.
Even without hair, you could calculate she was like at an 8.
An 8.
An 8 without hair.
That's decent. That's a decent number.
Decent?
8 is decent enough, bro.
First relax, brother. So you did only 10s.
No, I mean, I haven't actually seen a 10, like...
At 10, eh?
Chill higher, babe.
Yeah.
But like a 10, like she's perfect everywhere. Like
Yeah.
body, like face.
Okay, you've seen Beyonce. You know that musician.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
What would you give out of 10?
And Beyonce isn't a 10,
Beyonce
she's
is
like
a
a
10.
6.
She's not a 10.
She's not a 10, she's like an 8.
Now you see, the way you've given Beyonce an 8, this baby is Beyonce's level, guys. I'm telling you, this baby was bad.
Bro, Beyonce's an 8 because she also does she has some enhancements.
No, chill. Even back then, when she had even just begun.
Yeah.
You watch, there was a award ceremony back then in 2001.
Yeah.
And when Alia was even still alive. Remember?
Yeah.
You know Alia?
Ali was a 10.
Yeah. So back then they wouldn't like over do the makeup thing.
Yeah.
They would just do like a little bit of lip gloss, maybe a little bit of powder, but like you could see that's like natural beauty.
Yeah.
You get, and she was like
She was
8, 9, man.
8, 9.
It's good.
I think
8.5, okay.
If we see this guy's skill properly, we'll have to understand. Because if Beyonce is an 8, you have 10s you met at campus.
I've seen like a chick was a 9 because bro, her lips were.
So you're saying that babe was better than Beyonce.
Yeah, because I can't actually rate Beyonce.
But
because I
Beyonce
haven't
is old,
seen her in
brother.
person and she's older.
Yeah, she's old.
But like
yeah.
among the girls I've met, she's the only girl I saw and I was starstruck. I was like,
Okay. So my highest rating is like an 8 for Buds, I know.
Mm.
I never go to that 10. But if I were to give 10s, this babe was a 10. So I go back, they tell me, yeah, she's interested in getting to know me. Obviously, I couldn't chat to her because her parents were there. But
who's that guy you're talking to?
maybe someday, I've not understood why campus guys used to come for VDs for those schools. I was like, what's a campus guy doing at Gayaza, at Gungas, at Sunsas on a VD? But now I understand.
Yeah, it's saying of investments from the past, something like that.
You relax. But anyway, but we'll chat. I'm going to make her my friend.
Yeah.
You know, friends first, then you build. So I went, saw those buds. Then I realized, man, beauty is relative. Beauty is relative. Like, I can see a babe and I'm like, she's an 8. Then he sees a babe, he's like, she's a 6. Then you see a babe, she's like a 7.
Everyone has different tastes and preferences.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone has different tastes. Because I know babes that I might not approach if I was the guy dying for the looks. But then guys die for those babes. The guy was telling me about a certain babe also last week. And he was dying for her. He told you about, we're not going to say his name.
He wasn't dying for her. She was offering herself, so he couldn't resist.
That's tight. That's
She has
tight.
her things.
That's tight. But like, the guy was willing to go there, and I was like, bro, maybe you should cool it a little. Like, yeah.
I've talked to guys about like in other conversations about that babe, and they're like, bro, for them they can never go there, even though it's dark, like no one is watching. They can never go to.
But this guy wanted her. So
yeah, he wanted.
So now you can feel that shit. But yeah, that's how my week went.
Yeah. Your week?
Man, my week. Let me see. First of all, the guy I voted for lost.
Who was that?
JB, bro. I only voted for him because he came to my room personally.
Yeah, and that's
Came to my
where
room,
we
talked to me. He was very chill. He was very humble. I would have voted Churchill, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
So there's no point in me giving someone a vote
That you
when I
don't know.
don't know.
Yeah.
You get. And it's like, man, let me give JB. And I had a feeling he was going to win because of the Nyankole thing. Guys are talking about Nyankole, what.
Yeah.
So I was like, but let me be on the winning side at least. So I usually go for jogging. I do jogging like Wednesdays, end of the week. So I'm at Mook Pitch, I'm jogging around and hearing noise. So me in my head I was like, JB has won, ashed. To climb back, I'm seeing Churchill guy, he's all crying, tears of joy. I was happy for him though. Because, you know, it's not like as if Hamdan was contesting me. I'm just there, just.
You calm.
It's calm.
Yeah.
But then after, my week began. My week was just basic. Maybe Friday there was a room party we went for. It was mad.
It was Friday, Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah. Friday.
It was party. Remember Friday in the night? It rained like around 3, 2, 3 there. Rained like up to like 10 in the morning. So there were 2 rounds.
Man, I still have beef on you guys.
It was Saturday actually. It was
Saturday.
Saturday. Actually, so the first round was like from 4 in the evening to like 7. But it was like chill vibes. Guys were just drinking, smoking blunts, what. But then, of course, you know, girls are lightheaded.
Yeah.
So most of the girls were clubs. They slept like this guy one time. He came over for our room parties. Our room parties are mad.
Yeah.
This guy came over. He drank, pushed. Like he
No.
slept like around 2, up to like 3 or 4. Wow.
Relax.
This guy slept. The guy just fell on the bed.
That isn't what happened.
I
slept when the
I'm
party was
still thinking
done.
about my week, bro. Relax, just relax. Anyway, so that was on Saturday.
Yeah.
The first round got done, and the second round began like around 10. So now like a bunch of new people came through. Now these guys who came through had like more vibe, rubs, what, bro. People again, me I don't get excited by rubs because it's not really I got tired of it. I overdid it in all level. It's too much.
Yeah.
I reached a point of satiety, you know. So, but anyway, all that stuff was there. Drinks. I think I smoked like. I'm not going to say that because people will look at me and they'll be like, "It's kind of humble, stuff like that." But it was actually good. On Sunday, I was supposed to go to the Botti, but I didn't because I wasn't feeling good. The previous night, I spent the whole night awake.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
But it was the Botti was also fire apparently. That there was a guy with a pistol.
Yeah.
Right about this story.
Gunshots.
First, relax.
There was a guy with a pistol. So
At Le Botti.
Yeah.
you know the Botti is a bar and restaurant.
Yeah, it's a bar and
So
restaurant.
at around 6, that's when it closes.
Yeah, they
Bar.
close.
They close. So now these guys, the music was still playing. Then all of a sudden they just switched off the music and switched on the lights. Yeah, the lights were on it.
Yeah, it
Switched on
happened
the
last
lights,
time.
like white lights.
Yeah.
So guys were like, guys went out. So now this guy had this Jagermeister on his table, still full. So he just pulled out his pistol. Just walked around, he walked around. So apparently I hear he shot in the air. I think he was pissed.
As in, why are you guys closing this early? Yeah?
Then I'm also wondering, how did the security let him in?
By the way, they check you, but they don't check you like.
No, a gun, it's a pistol. Have you ever held a pistol in your life?
Yeah.
You know how big it is. It's not small, it's something big. You can't just hide it in
But
your
they
house.
don't. They do this
They
kind
do
of
this.
search.
They do this and they make sure they touch you here. Because this is where most guys put their pistols. They can't feel it properly. I don't know how he entered with it. Maybe, I don't even know. Maybe I put it in his book. I don't even know, guys.
Or maybe you surely carried it. Do they check
They check
women's
bags.
bags?
They check the bags more. You get it? So anyway, yeah.
A guy had a gun
A gun.
and he fired it.
But yeah, that was my week. It was basic. At first it was boring. But you know, like at campus, a week can never have like a certain type of mood.
Yeah.
One single mood. It starts in a bad way, then it like all of a sudden just escalates, then it goes back. It's like that. That's how campus is. You can never be there and you're like actually bored. Unless you decide to be bored and you stay indoors. But
Even when you stay indoors.
even when you stay indoors, the vibes will look for you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Man.
So it was pretty much like
Me, my week usually starts when Monday. I think I went for lectures. Monday I went for some afternoon lectures. Cause Sunday I did nothing. Then Tuesday was a crazy day, brother. Tuesday we had a guest lined up here.
Hey.
We had a guest lined up. Guy came here and immediately he got here. His girlfriend saw him and she trapped him. You guys, bro, we had some serious guests lined up for you, man, but we cancelled him. Guy goes to his girlfriend's room and I don't know what he was doing. This guy told me he was probably lashing, but the guy told me
insane.
that for him he was begging. I don't know what problems they had, but man, Tuesday pissed. Then Wednesday the first spot came out. That was good. Then Friday what happened? I don't know. Friday was quiet. Saturday these guys refused to call me for things.
You didn't refuse, bro.
You
Was
didn't.
abrupt.
No, you told me
So
there were
abrupt.
2 sessions. Now I need to go before the one at 4
After the
p.m.
first session, I was my mind was somewhere. Hey,
So
was scared.
Saturday was cool. So Sunday was like I can't stay in my room. So I think I moved to this guy's room on Sunday. So on Sunday we were talking. Afterwards I think I moved to the other side of Nachi. I had to go and see the other guy, my other boy who also didn't call me for that party, who organized the thing and didn't call me. I had to first go and check him. So as I'm moving down there, I meet a group of 3 chicks. They were moving down. Kati, like they were in front of me and it was like a hallway. Kati, they are blocking the hallway. So one of them is like, give space for this guy to pass. Kati, these 2 give space to me to pass. Then the other one runs up the stairs. Kati, me, I'm like, I'm moving to my boy's place so that he can explain why he didn't call me.
Too much for it.
Bro.
Red girls run.
Listen. This had never happened to me, bro. It had never happened to me. So I climbed the stairs. So we met at an intersection. So I passed by this shorty. She was leaning against the wall. Brother. For context, brother. All my life, may I take myself as a clapped guy. But I don't pull babes like that. You understand? I don't pull babes like that. Chick is leaning against the wall. I pass by her, she's leaning against the wall. I start climbing the next flight of stairs. Brother, I hear someone screaming, "How are you?" I'm like, I think she's talking to her friend. I continue what? Continue climb. Shorty's like, "Gway." She's on the wall, she's like, you, how are you? I'm like, I turn around and I'm like, I'm fine. Chick is like, come here. She's like, come here. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was so confused. I was so scared. I was so confused and I was so scared. She's calling me. So I first turned around, I was confused. I didn't know, bro. Should I go to her? She's on the wall.
Yeah.
Bro, that's when her friends got there and they pulled out. They're like, brother, we know you're ovulating, but leave that guy, leave people's children alone. They pulled her away and took her out.
I think she was high.
She must have been high.
I don't know what she was.
She must have been high.
But brother, she was screaming.
Must have been.
But why they were taking your babes? Even at Fundas, you are going to receive nigos, and the babe came and blocked your shit.
No, this one, I didn't want anything from this babe, brother. I was so scared. Right now, I have a new phobia, brother. When I meet a group when I meet a group of women, bro, I'm sure one of them might want to do something to me, because I know I'm here from Saturday. I'm telling you, guys today when they're writing stories of how women have like groped them, you understand, pulled their shit, tried to do things to them. This guy was telling me, bro, if a woman throws himself at him and she's fine, for him he'll just go, but bro.
No, I didn't.
That's
okay,
tough.
that's the thing. I was saying, like, I don't believe in the theory of like men can be raped unless you drug me.
But then you can't get hard when you drug.
But if you drug me, if you don't drug me, sorry, and you want to force yourself onto me, and I don't want you, trust me, I can't do it because it's me who's going to be pumping inside. So how am I raping? How are you raping me when it's me who's get it? So it doesn't make sense. So I don't get that theory of like men being rapes, unless maybe you hold him, you tie him, some 50 Shades stuff.
See, a woman can be fine, but if she comes at you, you're on some other girls, you don't like, you're not in that
point.
And she comes for you, and like you're a chill guy, you don't like those things, brother. It can be traumatizing.
I was telling you that point. You're telling me that you can be there, you're stressed out, maybe
You're
you've lost money or something, or maybe you're a change and you've gotten some issues and some babe, like for example, like a babe you've been wanting, like you've been like aiming for, like your whole life comes over, she's not willing to give, like to give in and all that stuff. She comes over and she wants to dash with you. Would you refuse?
I'm stressed already.
You're stressed. You can't.
I have to release the stress.
I told this guy, trust me, let me tell you, a man's brain, a man's brain, when it comes to that point, bro, when it comes to some points, you forget it for like 2 hours. Okay, I don't know how long you go.
Plus, lash is a natural stress reliever.
Yeah. I don't know how long you go, but it's 2 hours.
Stress.
Yeah.
When you're stressed is the worst time for someone to offer that, because you'll give in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a relationship, a solid relationship,
Yeah.
you're not going to cheat on a normal day.
Yeah.
But you get a day where you're stressed, your body isn't available, and somebody just offers. Chances are that's the day
You
you
go
cheat.
in.
Exactly.
That's how most people actually cheat.
Yeah.
And people don't, like, for example, people don't give you time. So when someone gives you that thing that you've been yearning for,
Yeah.
you obviously get vulnerable and you
Yeah.
fall for it. Yeah,
Right. So
that's how your week went.
that was the week, but I'm not traumatized.
Before we jump into the episode,
Mm.
I have some weird shit today. So I'm jumping on a judge, I'm already stressed, it's starting to rain.
Mm.
And I'm moving, I find this couple standing outside one of the hostels there.
Yeah.
So this couple, they're standing there in a cuddling mood. I'm like, nah, these guys are not going to do this shit from here.
Yeah.
They're not going to make out from here. Guys legit made out from in front of us. Every judge, guy, everyone just looked at them. Then after they made out, they look around and look at all of us seeing them and they're like, and they just smiled at us like, man, this is no more shit.
It's no more shit.
As in the real stuff. All this.
Making out.
Making
like,
out.
people making out. Why didn't you understand?
Okay, I never thought I had an issue with PDA until I saw that level of PD. I'm okay with guys holding their girls, cuddling, pecking, but gay, legit making out in front. I can't.
That's not an African thing. You don't see it every day.
I have no problem with that because there's a girl I kissed at the rooftop of it was like a movie scene.
Yeah.
The rooftop of Acacia Mall. That was like in 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit was like very memorable. Anyway, we were there watching the sunset.
Okay.
Legit watching the sunset.
Uh-huh.
We're talking. So it was like my first time to meet her. So I was trying to like impress, deepening my voice, type of stuff.
Yeah.
So if I remember properly, we started asking ourselves questions to get to know each other even more. You get. So now in my head I'm like, you know what? If I kiss this chick at this place, she won't forget it because I'm probably going to be the first person she has kissed at a rooftop in front of very many people. So that's what I did, and it was surprisingly okay. People were around us.
Yeah.
Then I like kissed for like some time, and then I realized people had now left. People like moved away and left because there was some like mature chick was like on her laptop doing work at the side. Then there's some other guy at the other side. Then there's some guys behind. So all those guys left. It was only a couple that remained. A couple like a dude and a chick.
Man,
But it was to me I didn't actually feel like
you were
scared or
inconveniencing people.
nervous. Of course, obviously some people get inconvenienced by that stuff, but when we're in the 21st century, bro. I can't get surprised by such stuff.
I was so stressed.
Do you know? Do you know, like in Uganda, there is a culture. Actually, there is a culture of guys making out in the cinema. So like these days, there are people in the cinema monitoring people making out.
Yeah.
Like it happens. Most times when a guy tells you I'm taking my bud out to the cinema, he has plans of touching in the dark. In front of children, bro. Sometimes kiddos are there and you're touching a baby.
Because I remember there's a friend of mine. I'm not going to say that names, but
of course.
She was there with someone. And then they said just like chiller making out, just like small, not too much, nothing crazy. Maybe people the people who usually be around, what do they call them?
I don't know.
I just call them waiters.
Attendants.
Attendants.
Yeah. They came and they talked to them like, you guys, they're going to chase you out if you don't stop.
But they don't normally stop people.
No, like they tell you, they come and tell you,
Yeah.
stop. If you don't stop, they're going to chase you
They
out.
chase you out.
I've never been there and they chasing out. Guys be making out like it's normal in the cinema.
Auntie man, there are guys who go.
I don't know, maybe
intense.
they didn't give me the full story. Maybe
Maybe it's went far.
she might not give me that. Maybe she never gave me the full story.
Yeah.
But me, she told me that they just chiller making out like small basic stuff. And
Yeah,
they came and
basic
told me.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because what I know is when you get out, because even a camera inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I was surprised. She told me there's a camera inside.
Yeah, there's a camera inside. But when you get out and those guys who like to go to the bathrooms, they grab you from there. And the guy who grabs you can make you pay a fine of like 20 bob, 50 bob a point, 100k, depending on what you've been doing.
What if
you refuse to
you
pay?
refuse to pay?
Those guys normally have videos because the guy catches you. Remember that the bathroom isn't locked, so he opens and he records you. It's like, if you don't give me this money,
Oh, like guys were making out in the bathroom, right?
guys can make out from the cinema. So by the time you go to the bathroom, I think
you
your
went to
plans have.
Yeah. You're going to finish what you started.
Yeah, I think so. I've never been in those.
So there are guys
bathrooms
who
like
record
that.
you in the bathroom.
You sure you've never been there? Like,
Bro.
it sounds like you.
Bro.
You have an experience. You get it?
Nah, my boy was caught. Bro, that's mad shit though.
Catch you in the bathroom.
In
They
the
record
bath.
you in the bathroom. There is a company in Uganda. It's a money lending company. So usually when you're going to borrow money, you give securities. For them, the only security they want are your nudes. So you go there, you pose for nudes. You pose for nudes. You take your nudes, keep them. They give you whatever money you want. Brother, if you don't give them their money, they release those nudes one by one. They first release them to your family. That your family gets scared and they start looking for their money. You have to take back their money.
Can you go for such a thing?
I can't go for such a thing. But like,
But now, if I've already had my notes leak before in my life, and these guys don't know it,
yeah, maybe.
I can't go and take the pictures and I collect them.
Man, it's also dumb way of, it's a dumb security thing. There are guys who are not scared of their news getting out there.
Guys think it's a flex. Some
Yeah.
guys think it's a flex.
Brother, guys, there's this guy who posed in front and he refused to pay their money and they leaked his shit. All of it. And after they were done leaking his shit, he didn't pay their money. You leaked my shit. Kati, what do you want me to do? Look for your money.
Yeah, after leaking, because
Yeah.
how would you look for the money after them leaking?
Yeah.
Just kill.
You don't look for that money.
Just chill.
Wait.
Tough.
Those are tough. So man, I think it's time we get into the
podcast.
So
That was a nice breaker of like
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
you know, like 30, like I think like 15.
Yeah. So today we want to do something. We want to educate the masses about our university experience, especially the younger guys who are in vacation and are excited about coming to university. So today we're going to be sharing how it felt coming to campus, how our first few weeks at campus were, how life at campus is, how to survive here. Yeah, so I think we're going to start with Vian.
Yeah, and me. So
What did you expect?
What did you
When they
expect
told
coming
you-
to campus?
When they told you, like, remember results came out when, not results, the lists.
The list
It was in July.
July around there.
Yeah, July.
Yeah, July. Then they were like, then like in those weeks, there's like 3 weeks before we started. What did you expect? Like,
Have you watched Greenwich?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw that shit, parties everywhere, smash. Okay, there was so much smashing in Greenwich. I was like, so it babes are this easy.
Yeah.
Man, we're from single sex schools. Yeah, we have interacted with buds.
Yeah.
But I thought when you reach campus,
where were you from?
me, I'm first chill that I don't want them to know. Like, we're from single sex school. I'm from a single sex school. So I've interacted with buds and I know how to associate with buds. But I thought the buds in my DM, they are the ones who are mature, the ones who are decent. I thought when you get to campus, we're going to find everything.
Yeah.
But I reached here and I'm excited. I reached Oli. That night, I came at night, I see this babe. She's wearing only a shirt. She walks out, I'm like, oh, so actually, campus is like Greenwich.
Yeah.
She walks out, that boy had brought me look at me, they're like, hey, this is why you chose this hostel. I'm like, no, I didn't know. I come back inside. So I meet the babe again at night.
Yeah.
Like, I'd gone to the supermarket to buy some stuff. I meet her at the supermarket, in a shirt again. I found the supermarket guy looking at her, he's staring at the babe. She's in a shirt alone, so man, made sense. And she was sick. So I'm like, you know what? I've come, I'm not cuffed. Let me use this moment, shoot my shot. Now, the minute I said hi to her is the minute I realized that campus isn't like Greenwich.
Yeah.
So I said a hi, and I start speaking to her, and I realized, oh, she's not just going to fall into my arms like Greenwich things that I carry her to my room, first conquest. Nah, man. You literally, the minute she began speaking, I realized she's dressed like that, but this is not how she thinks. She's just dressed like that. I take that L, I'm like, so they told me Olympia Hostel has hands. It has hands. And they never lied. It has
And
hands.
yeah,
It
it
has
has.
Hands
hands.
are there,
Yeah.
but I feel like there are this type of hands that are like when government's too serious.
No. Man.
Nah, bro.
I swear. No, like for real, like jokes aside, like the hands I know,
From
most of
here.
the chicks I know from here, are like, you know, like most people you find they're either in government or something. So now the money they would have used for tuition,
Yeah.
they use it to pay for here.
Yeah.
You get it's an easier way of like convincing your parents.
Yeah.
You tell your parent, man, I have government, you let me enter hostel like 1 point this. Your parent would, even here if I was your parent, I wouldn't give
Yeah.
But you know that decent babes. Because Olympia girls are many, first of all, and there are so many beautiful girls in this hostel.
There are more girls than good dudes here.
Most likely, because like you've been seated here, you can look outside. How many girls have you seen? How many guys have you seen? Guys, and people are so low key. Like you're going the baddest babes, you'll not see them walking around. Except when you wake up at night. Because the time I woke up at 3, I found a babe almost nude outside. I just entered back into my room. I was like, no, that's not my shit. That's not my shit.
This guy is capping.
No, I'm not capping. It was
That's
just
what I've been telling you guys. Some of these things are almost like culture shocks. You've never seen a babe.
no.
like
It's not cultural show.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew that people. Okay, it's like lingerie.
Yeah.
Lingerie. You dress how you want to sleep at night.
Yeah.
But then the rubbish bins are outside. So maybe she thought this is a perfect time for me to throw out my rubbish.
So what was she wearing?
Lingerie. You know what lingerie? That's what she was wearing. I opened the door like this. I looked outside because I was going to throw my shit as well. I see her. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not going to be in this dog. The time my roommate was walking he also got up at night because in first sem we used to watch a lot of series. So we'd sleep very very late. Actually very early in the morning. So that guy goes out. He sees a babe. She's also wearing. She's wearing those dresses, those short dresses that babes sleep in. Then the babe turns. She sees him. Yeah. The guy continues walking. He's going through his rubbish. He's on music. For him, he's not on those babes things. The babe flashed him from there. She just lifted her dress, flashed him, covered it. The guy stood there. She walked away, and he just remained in shock. She had just flashed him.
Yeah,
I
like,
follow. I follow.
I feel like some things don't happen to some people for
Yeah.
a reason. If it was happening to me,
Bruh,
man,
I feel like those are traps.
those are traps. I know, yeah, but like,
Traps.
that's why you're supposed to be secure with, like.
You want to walk from now. If he had protection, that would mean he was planning for me. Cause at that time, what is he planning for?
At that time, him.
Yeah, because he's going through rubbish. He has been chilling with me. in the
No,
room.
like, as in he can have it like in his room. You can just talk to the chat to the babe. Chat to the babe, and then you go back and. Bro, let me just you. Most people, not like me. My not my dad, but like my it's like an uncle.
Yeah.
Gave me full box of protection. Told me, bro, I know where you're going. I know you. I know you. So just in case, man. Oh, it's just protection. This world is not safe.
Man,
So he gave me a full box of protection. I had it there. So just in case, man. Because it's eventually going to happen. I don't know about. Okay, for some people it's not going to happen like immediately, but eventually it will happen. There are even girls I've seen who have like those things. Like they come with like protection and stuff like that. So you can find protection at her room. So man, you're supposed to
just follow. Just
Anyway,
follow in such a situation.
maybe he wasn't even in the mood at that point.
At 2, if he's in the mood, it means he's gunning for me. Cause he's in the mood at 2.
But the guys are always ready. Guys are
No.
always
One thing I
ready.
know about dudes,
Yeah.
it's just a flip of the switch.
And he's ready for war. You understand?
But bro, some shit was just a shock to me.
Yeah.
Like we got here, there's a babe in this hostel. I'm not going to say her name, but she has a massive following on social media. Yeah. So we get here. At first, I didn't know her. I was in my chill vibes. Then we are eating in the cafeteria. The baddest, okay, not the baddest babe, but one of the baddest babes I've ever seen passes by us. My boys are all looking at her, staring at her. Now she passed behind me, so I couldn't turn my head. Start looking at her. I would lose all my.
Aura. Your aura
My
brains.
boys are staring at the babe. Then they're like, this is the babe we're looking at. They show me the babe. I'm like, hey, easy. So one of us DM'd the babe. Because we're like, there's no way this babe can allow any of us. She looks like a very high class babe.
I hate babes.
It only needed 300k. She legit asked for 300k. Like whoever wants, 300k.
Like wanting what? Like
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
300k. Campus. Bro, okay. I think campus is what should make it. Because at times it's like, I'm going to use series because the people watching have not seen it. At times it's like sex education. Time is more boring.
I feel like the series they only show the highlights.
Yeah, they show that.
They only show the highlights
the
of
highlights.
campus.
They don't show you everything.
Yeah, they don't show you everything.
But if you're in a relationship, yeah, with someone your age, just chill them. Just chill them. Because you guys waste our time. You would really waste our time. Like, people who are dating young mates,
Yeah.
it's okay, no, if you start dating now, because now you've settled into campus, like, it's but guys who came from VAC dating each other, guys wasted so much of our time.
Why?
We had so much expectation, like, we're like, these guys are going to get married, they've made it to campus. First same, every single babe I knew was in a relationship cheated. I was like, yo.
Right there. You sure?
Maybe because I don't know every relationship out there, yeah?
Yeah.
But I know that my boys were coming and like, man, this babe has done me dirty. I'm going to revenge. Then the babes would also come, different babes also. They're like, man, my guy has chosen another girl. What?
Yeah.
But facts, man, let me tell you, like most of the relationships that came from high school
Yeah.
either ended in back
Or
or in the middle, like a beginning of semester one, because of different reasons.
Nah, I feel like the guys came, they were dating these girls.
And they saw better.
They saw better babes. The babes came, they were dating these guys. They saw better guys.
Okay, it's not even only about like better, like the fact that you can find that you're sleeping in Olympia, your baby's like at moves.
Yeah.
At distance, and then you find another chick who's going to find you at Olympia who's like more willing, more available for you. She's willing to do things you've always fantasized about.
Man, I always feel it. Like,
So, bro, eventually it has to end.
I always feel like in various stages of life, we connect with various, like, different kinds of women. Cause like in secondary, we might have connected with this bad and she was the one. But man, guys come to campus, and they find women that they connect with in this time, on a deeper level, and they can't settle with their high school people. They just can no longer happen.
Anyway, campus comes once and it goes.
Yeah.
So you have to maximize it. You have to maximize your time.
Yeah. But my stories are more, but I don't want to get into it because there are so many. Someone else give theirs. It's mine.
Me, like when I came to campus, of course we were all excited. We were like, man, we're finally free, brother. We're finally going to get the girls. Went to class, brother. One thing that showed after class, everyone would run out. Everyone would.
No time to shoot your shots.
No time. I was like, okay. I'd be like, okay, this week has died. Next week we shall try again.
Yeah.
Go next week. Everyone runs out of class. Kati man, if you're not getting buds from class, where else?
Hostel.
Man, parties, eh? Parties, of course, I attended like beginning of scene. But actually, in terms of like the party scene, man, my boys had secured a place with girls. Every Friday would go there and have a great time.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Who was it?
You can continue.
We can continue because we can't.
Tina,
Come.
So.
are you here?
Anyway, me, my
Okay.
story.
When you get to
That
that
I
next
expected
call,
from campus.
we'll come and pick you.
I reached, I think, I was like, it was August, right? I reached on, the reporting day was Saturday, I came on Sunday, you get.
Yeah.
So I come through,
You guys are
Wow.
you're narrating from the beginning.
Yeah, because I did so much. We need
and
like,
you telling you what we expected. So
Yeah.
now, before coming to campus, I didn't expect much,
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen it all, but I had seen a lot of things, especially in my work. My work opened my eyes a lot because first of all I was working.
Yeah.
I first worked in a place in downtown where I was like a sales agent. You go and convince people in Uganda. First of all, Uganda is a problem too.
yeah.
I go and convince people in Uganda. Someone abuses you, someone need with you. Then like outside there, I saw things. I saw people. I saw people are very open because working with people. People were like 25.
Yeah.
I was just 20, I was just making 21 last year. So I was young, looking at people doing things like because where I used to work, there was a floor above that building where there were like lounges.
Yeah.
So guys would go and
Yeah.
after work. Guys, they're all sweaty because remember you went walking. It was January. It was very hot. You come back, we're all sweaty. You go with that baby. Bro. Anyway, so after that I went and I worked somewhere else place, it was a supermarket, but then like there's a building, so there are very many people, and there are lots of things that happen in that building.
Yeah.
Lots of things I experienced in that building.
Yeah.
But that's confidential. But man, like I saw a lot of things, and I wasn't really expecting too much of the crazy side because I knew it was obviously going to happen.
So like your campus
But-
experience, like you didn't have a lot of expectations, and
The only thing I was excited for is the fact that I was leaving home and I was going to get freedom.
yeah.
Because at home the curfew was like at 10. You don't. If you go beyond 10, you have to first call. You have to send a picture of jumped. So I had a solid picture.
Yeah.
Borders. So in case I'm late, that's a picture I send. Till they come in, I'm like, but I've seen this picture. It's always the same one. You get.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I was excited for. Like, no curfew.
Yeah.
Like, I have my own thing. I have like, a man makes my own decisions.
Yeah.
I decide when to eat, whatever time I want. I decide what to bring over. So now the first day I reach. I couldn't even bring I came alone.
Yeah.
I couldn't like let my mom wanted to come with me. I told her, bro, no.
Mm.
First of all, how are girls going to see me?
Mm.
Because me, I expected, but I thought I was going to find like year 2s, year 3s already there. But like, how are girls going to see me coming with my mom?
You had
They're going to be like-
expectations.
They're going to be like, oh, mommy's boy, what.
Uh-huh.
So I came alone in an Uber, what. So we reach. So I'm like, you know what? Let me mark this shit alone. In my case, no, but you know I was
Yeah,
that place like the second last
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I had to claim that I walk alone, but then the place was blank. Because the only young ones, because remember young ones report first.
Mm.
So I carried my stuff up, everything. I paid that guy. So I reached my room. There are no beds.
Mm.
So the custodian had to come and carry the bed from down to
Yeah.
up. So I'm there, I'm on a chill, I'm on the balcony, and there's some chick who's like above who passed by. She looks pretty bambi.
Mm.
But like she's like humble, eh?
Mm.
Then the mom was carrying like a big bag. It was very heavy, and remember she was really tired. You could see it. So I was like, you know what? Let me help the mom. You get?
Nada, we know what you're doing. Can't wait.
Of course, I had a vision. There was a plan.
There was a
Like,
vision.
let me help the mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I befriend their mom, and the mom is like, "This guy is a nice guy. He even helped me carry the." And she's like, then she introduces me to the daughter.
Yeah.
You get? That was the plan.
Guys,
So I go and I be like, can I help you? Oh, she's like, hey, thank you very much. Yeah. So I carry to the place. I even entered the room, I put the things inside. So the chick comes over now, she's asking me questions. What course are you doing? Something like that. So I told her what course I was doing.
Yeah.
And then she asked me my name. Then I asked her what's your daughter's name.
Yeah.
And she told me her daughter's name, but she was
Okay.
quiet. So I thought maybe,
Let me
it's just,
come.
maybe she's shy because her mom is around.
Yeah.
After like a week or two, you think I was moving with
Mm.
I was moving at the balcony, moving. I passed by her.
Mm.
She looks at me. I look at her.
Mm.
You think she hollered at me?
She just left you there.
She just looked at me and I'm like, hey, this is how it's going to be.
First pause, chilla. Bro, you're going alright. I go.
You're going. You're
Please,
going.
they did this thing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're going to edit it.
Nah, this
Nah,
is
this is them, man. We
You're
have.
going to show all this movements.
Yeah, man. We have something happening. Yeah? We have like another guest, so we're coordinating that.
I heard that you guys can beat it, stuff like
Yeah, we're going to leave certain parts out, but
that.
man,
This part.
we
I'm talking
oh,
now.
yeah, man. No, this part is inside the podcast. We are still on the podcast, brother. We're still on the podcast.
Due to
brother.
these things, man. So
Yeah, man. But like, brother, man, me the thing that I was excited about campus was the parties, and the first few weeks of campus, bro, I got nigos. I got to taste liquor. And man, shit was kawa until the parties dried. Until the end of sale.
what is done dry?
No, like in my
Your-
like my the people who coordinated the parties
Oh.
for me. That's my boys were mostly interested in like chasing after girls. So guys, after the party, like after like we got problems with the place where we used to go, like with the shorties we were hanging out with. So my boys started chasing other but so that same the party thing ended, but this same has been good. The same has been good, brother. First sem, I had problems with finances, man. The way I spent my money was so. My mom sends me 100 G's a week. Spend all of it, brother.
Yeah, I can understand.
I spend all of it. Like I spend a lot on food. I spend a lot on like other stupid jazz.
Hey.
Your mom sends you 200K this week. It's already done in 5 days, brother.
But right now, you see, like,
Yeah.
at time, like, at the beginning, we had excitement.
Yeah.
Personally, I went the whole of August, and the fact that it was even my month, like, my
Your birth month.
I came to university with money, I was
Yeah.
working, I saved, I also got money on my BD.
Yeah.
So, like, every weekend I was out, I went to Aura Club.
Yeah.
Fuck. So it was my first time, that was the first time I went to a club
A club.
at night.
Mm.
And it's the first club I went to. Imagine, the first club you go to is Aura Club.
Mm.
You know how expensive it is, bro? The cheapest drink is 15K.
It's 15K.
That's the cheapest drink. It was that crazy. But yeah, man, it was fun. It was actually fun.
Man, me, brother, like when we left Masaka, like the entire thing of going out, it was no longer a new thing to me. Like it had already happened, so like I wasn't like shocked about the entire going out thing. Like it was now normal. But man, basically, I think that's how we've spent our campus. Not so.
What did you say?
Basically.
It's up to you.
If I say basically, basically.
Basically, brother. Basically, that's how we spent campus.
Your accent has started to change because of a new.
Do you know how the no, do you know how the British say military? They say military.
Are you British?
No, I watched the BBC a lot. It's very easy to do the entire British accent. For them, instead of everything, like all the Ugandan words where we say Kali, for them they say Kli. So military, basically, physically.
But
Whereas we say physically.
I think the major thing these guys coming should look out for is a good hostel. Hall didn't really give.
Man, holds up.
Anyway, if you feel like you want to, you're good at saving. You want to save your racks and stuff like that. Because the guys who are okay with sleeping in a hall, because the parents are going to give them like 1 million, and then he pays 350 for the hall. Then he keeps the rest for himself.
Yeah.
But personally, me, I wouldn't be comfortable with all because of first of all, the
Communal bathrooms.
The communal bathrooms.
The bathrooms are. I spent a lot of time last semester in hall with my boy. Those places are dirty.
You have to first jump.
They are so
you have to
dirty.
jump, You have to jump water to go and shower.
But Livingston is so clean. Their bathrooms are so nice. Then Sibira, they try, but they are old. Then Mitchell, brother, I can never sleep there even though you give me 100 million.
But for babes, Lumumba
is nice.
Yeah, Lumumba is
nice.
Then what else should they look out for? Man, your money is going to... Do you know campus finances, eh?
Might not spend money on food. Cook.
Nada.
I learned how to
cook. You can spend money on food.
Don't spend money on food.
You have to have discipline.
Campus finances are crazy. You can have 500k on a Friday. Then by Wednesday the next week you have 20 bob.
I spent 200k in one night.
Exactly.
In one night.
Exactly.
In one night. And I had to lie to...
What did you do?
I won't say.
He bought booze.
I didn't booze.
He bought booze.
A lot of guys on this pod think I'm a drunk. I didn't. Okay, there was some booze that was purchased that night.
Whose money?
That night.
Whose money was it?
That night my heart has been crushed by someone.
That's not even booze. Even if it was for him or for the babe, he bought booze.
Nah, but 200k gone in one night.
Yeah.
I could never forgive myself for what happened for a long time, bro. I was like, I lost 200k in one day, in one night.
Yeah, you're crying for the wrong reasons.
No, I lost it between the hour of 11 and 2.
Bro, campus finance, just know they're crazy.
They're crazy.
But you should accept them as they come. Just always make sure you have a backup for food. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
backup
then
for food.
the point of the roommate too. If you want a roommate, you have to get someone you actually know. Like, okay, not know, but like someone you can bond with.
Do you know what my mom does? Before every
mom.
semester, she prays that I get a good roommate. I might just pray for a good roommate. You'll get. I have never shared a room with someone from high school, but all of my roommates have been nice.
Oh, don't
I meet them there.
Don't be roommates with your boys, because your boys from high school.
You
can end up getting pissed with each other.
Don't be roommates with your boys from high school. That's
depends on the boys.
Yeah, it depends on the boys.
Me, my roommate.
Before high school, you guys were you guys so close in high school?
We weren't so close.
Yeah, you
but
understand.
Like, we knew each other.
Yeah, you knew each other.
Okay, just like how I know you.
Even
my my personality, I'm a chill guy. I want.
Yeah, you want to shout
over and stuff like that. And he's also the same.
Yeah.
You get it. So this way it just worked out.
Yeah, man.
Okay, but the thing is, man, with roommates, it's tricky, but you get what you get, man. If you choose not to get someone you already know and you leave the hostel to choose for you, they give you who they want.
Yeah, man.
But most pastor.
Those ones are calm, brother.
Hey.
Those ones are calm.
I think they shouldn't give you someone who doesn't do your shit. Like if you are a drunkard, your roommate should be a drunkard. If you lash mob shit, your roommate should lash mob shit. Because the worst thing you can have is a roommate who doesn't lash when you lash mob shit. Because now you're chasing him out of the room.
No, but sometimes, like my roommate, he's that
lash mob shit guy.
But he doesn't do it in the room because he knows I have to sleep, bro. At 10, I have to sleep. I have to sleep at
So
10.
if he has a paper, you will still come in.
He sorts himself. Like, even when he has a babe and he doesn't have any other place to take her, he will ask for the room for like, he will be like, I need to use the room from like 5 p.m. until 12. At 12, I come and sleep.
Okay, that's all. That's
What
all.
about you? What about you? What about you?
Me, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Guys are dirty. But yeah, there's a lot to look out for. Watch the series, those campus series. Man, some of them, some shit came out.
They lie, but they focus on the highlights. They focus on the highlights.
Yeah, but there are lows. Campus has its lows.
But man, you need campus, bro. You need to find activities to do.
Really?
You understand? Like, you need to find things to do. You need to plan your week. For example, if you're a sports guy, you need to know where the basketball courts are.
You plan your week.
I plan my week. I plan my week. Because after class, bro, after class, there are guys who go and sleep. Because our classes end at 11:30. Yeah. So, man, sometimes in campus, you can spend your entire week in your room alone without interrupting. You need to know this is the time I need to go and talk to my boys. The time I need to go and watch a few games. I need to go out. You understand?
Hey,
Because
you don't mean planning academically and shit. You mean
Academically, you also have to plan. I also plan for that. Like, if instead of sometimes I'd be so bored, I'm like, let me open books, and I open the book at least, and I don't waste my time.
Alright.
Basically, yeah.
But you have to keep open-minded.
Yeah.
Like, keep yourself outside, meet new people, because especially if you're a dude, if you're a boy, the only way you're going to make it in life is if you expose yourself to opportunities and new people. Because the people I've met this side, man, the guys that are going to I look at it and I'm like, this guy is going to help build me at some point.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah. So man, guys, that has been our
introduction to campus.
This is a YouTube one, eh?
I have no clue, but they'll watch it.
Yeah, you'll watch it. But we appreciate, man. Please, as immediately you start watching. I wanted to say this as immediately you start watching this video, brother. I'm saying it at the end, but I'm sorry.
Click like
Please like
and subscribe.
Some guys have already subscribed, but if you've already like, even though you're here for 1 minute, like. YouTube needs to move this video. Please
subscribe.
Please.
At the very end.
Please. Okay, guys, we love you.